Yo, yo, and we are live. 3, 2, 1, y'all. Let's fix this up here, and here we go. IssaTruth back live, you guys. Maybe you didn't think you would hear from me today, but here I am. Israel back at it, you guys. Struck Syria today. That was a little weird, right? Yeah, so Israel again struck Syria, you guys. What's up, DJ John? My guy, welcome in. We're just starting. Israel's back at it, right? Hit Syria today, still in Gaza. I don't know if anybody caught that Pierce Morgan. I want to argue. I love Israel. Where are you at? What up, my guy? Yeah, I wish these people would argue. They've been staying away recently, brother. It's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, they're becoming the pariah real quick. They already hit another. I mean, they hit Syria. Didn't Syria just say they wanted to make a peace deal with Israel? So a little bit weird what they're doing. I feel like they've lost it, you guys. I feel like Ben Gvir and Smotrich, they got Bibi like this. They got him doing all types of stuff. So yeah, more than bunch of stuff coming up today, you guys. A bunch of stuff. So let's start off by saying, yeah, they want Syria to be the next Israel. Like I said, DJ John, you know the Greater Israel flag. What I tell you guys about the blue stripe at the top, the blue stripe at the bottom. Slowly but surely, inch by inch, piece by piece, they're trying to make this Greater Israel thing a possibility. I don't doubt it for a second with Ben Gvir and Smotrich in there. I don't know if you guys caught the Pierce Morgan today. I believe it was today. I had Daniela Weiss on there, but is that the true face of Israel, you guys? I don't know if we have any Israelis in here, but yeah, Cyprus is starting to have that issue too, I heard. Anywhere they go, remember in Amsterdam, you guys, they tried to tote it like an anti-you-know-what attack, but there was video footage of them coming out and doing all types of stuff in Amsterdam. I've personally, me, I like to smoke funny cigarettes. I've been to Amsterdam twice in my life. People in Amsterdam, super cool. They super just want to have fun. This is Jackie, who is a Zionist star. What? User what? What did you just say? I wasn't even paying attention over here. You just hit me off guard, bro. I'm not a Zionist. This is where the Palestinian guy is that will talk to anybody, though. If you're a Zionist, you're more than welcome to state your case, brother. State your case. But I know, right? Probably ain't their first language English. I was looking actually in my analytics. Like I said, dude, I'm new to. I are Palestinian. Me too. I am Palestinian as well. Hopefully one day we could end this war and we could go back there and live. Ben Gvir, Smotrich, they got Bibi like this. Bibi wasn't good anyway. But you guys see what they're saying. They want to take all of Gaza. They want everybody to move out. Welcome Yaba, my guy Yaba over here. Might have to come visit you soon, man. I feel like being around those pretty photos. It makes some nice photos. But yeah, 20,000 children unalived. Plus, we don't even know. They still won't let the journalists in. They still won't do, the basic things that you would expect. What do they call themselves? The only liberal democracy in the Middle East. Very, very quickly becoming the pariah of the world, you guys. Do you guys think 20 years from now the American leadership is going to be so gung-ho on Israel? I don't think so. I don't know what y'all think. Yesterday we had Zionists in here. I'd love to have a guest over here. Hopefully they could bring up some more points other than the Zio school stuff that they They teach you. Yeah, DJ John, like I was getting to about their flag, man. They want Greater Israel from the Euphrates to the Nile. That's Greater Israel. The Mad Hatter, that's true, but you know what? Nobody wanted to go to war with the H-Man before World War II. Remember the whole thing we learned in school about appeasement? I feel like they're being appeased right now, and they keep this up, and the world's going to get sick of it. This is what's going on right now. Settler track. I don't know if you guys saw the Pierce Morgan, like I was getting to, but the godmother of the settlers. What's up, Sebastian? How are you, man? Welcome back, bro. But the godmother of the settlers herself, Daniela Weiss, was on Pierce Morgan Live with the same cocky attitude that they're on TikTok with. Like I thought. They were anonymous and they were on TikTok and they were being bold like that. Like, no, this is normal behavior from what I hope is not the face of all Israelis. But from what I see on TikTok, then definitely what I saw on Pierce Morgan today out of Daniela Weiss. Thanks. I appreciate you catching my live again, brother. You see, we upgraded the set a little bit. Trying to get more eyes on it, I got a lot to say as a Christian Palestinian. I like to put my voice out there and let people know, like, hey, we're out here and we live under occupation as well. Yeah, bodacious man, you watched it. Just the fact that she thought it was okay and how snooty she was with Pierce Morgan, like, what's your name? Unbelievable. And then Shmuley wasn't doing so hot either on there. So I did like, I'm not sure what was his name. Ben Pierce Morgan is rage bait. You know what? Here's the thing, you guys. I'm old enough, I'm Palestinian American, but I grew up in a time where we had no voice. Like we'd go on CNN. They wouldn't let us talk. The anchors themselves, everything was very biased in the centralized media. So even before Pierce Morgan supposedly switched and went Palestinian, as a Zionist say, or anti, as a Zionist say, I like that he was giving us a voice, because that's all we need, you guys. We need our voice out there. If we get our voice out there, the people will know who the right side is and who's the ones preventing the peace. I am actually thankful for Pierce Morgan, whatever his intentions are, for giving us such a platform. No, Sebastian. I mean, yeah, he was big. I mean, he's kind of down the middle at this point. You never know. What up, T-Bone? Welcome back, man. Welcome. But he's gonna give you some Zioganda points. He's gonna give you some Palestinian points, but he gives us a voice. He lets our people out there to talk. He doesn't cut them off, and that's all we need. We need to put eyes on it. Let people who don't know. The thing that Israel banked on is the American people, the world, to kind of not know anything. My wife herself is from South Texas. She's an American from South Texas. Before she met me, she thought Israel was always a country since the Bible times. So it wasn't until she met me that she learned about the Palestinian conflict. And a lot of Americans are like that. So what are my thoughts on Damascus? I don't think Israel should have. If this new government is supposedly good and supposedly being given a chance, let them handle it. I heard they sent troops down there already. The fact that Israel did it and they're already choosing sides, to me, is like a divide and conquer thing. It's a way to keep Syria unstable, especially because Trump wanted to do business with Syria and sanctions were being lifted. It's competition, you guys. Competition in the Middle East. Israel doesn't want any economic competition. Lebanon is over here courting Elon Musk to come. So you never know what's going to happen to Lebanon now. So that's what I think, you guys. I think, yeah. At this point, everybody's kind of like, I feel like they've gone off the deep end. They can't read the room. They still think the world's with them, or they think they're untouchable. Very reminiscent to I don't know if we're allowed to say the mustache man or the H man's name, but that's why I say H man. But very reminiscent of the H man, and appeasement and all this kind of stuff, you guys. So Syria is allied with the U.S. I don't think Trump. Yeah, I don't think Trump was, Sebastian. I really don't. At this point, they're rogue. I really, really, really think that the heat's cranking up on Netanyahu. He's going to stand trial for corruption as soon as this war's over. He's got Ben-Gvir and Smotrich, who, had he not allied with, he would have lost the last election and lost power. So he did a deal, and now Gvir and Smotrich are emboldened, and you see what they're saying. He needs a war to stay in power. Exactly. And that's why, if you guys have noticed, nice, Paul's Deli, you were born in Haifa, Israel. I actually have friends in Haifa, Israel, if you want to call it that. Not after the peace deal, though, when we get the 67 borders back, right? But yeah, I mean, welcome to IssaTruth Live. If you want to state your opinion, I don't know what you think. I'm talking to, what's his name? Sheesh, where did he go? Hello. Oh, Paul's Deli. All day. Free Palestine all day. My guy, you're from Haifa. I already kind of knew. Paul's Deli, do y'all make, do you guys make like the good corned beef and stuff like that? I didn't know, with the deli. Everybody at this point, you guys, if you're human, you've got the Palestinians back. Like, the world's got our back. Thanks, Yaba. You know what? They say that we don't recognize this, and we don't. I recognize Israel. They have a right to exist. Now, can they say the same thing about us? You know what I'm saying? I feel like the PA has made that clear. Oh, nice. Where am I from? I live in Texas, but I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I lived in Chicago for a very long time. Paul's Deli. What about you? You're from Haifa, but do you live there now, or you got that deli somewhere else? Originally, nice. At this point, that's the problem, you guys, is Israel relies on the support of their Western allies and the people, the citizens of their Western allies, to support them for existence, literally. The fact that my guy T-Bone and, all this stuff, like, they're losing so much legitimacy, and they don't even know it. It's crazy, and I'm not advocating for anything bad to happen to civilians. If the state of Israel were to collapse and the state of Palestine was to be founded as one state, whoever wants to stay can stay. Just be peaceful. To NYC, now Florida. Nice. Yeah, man, that's the one thing. I always say, like, when the Israelis are like, oh, nice, Paul. Well, I'm a Christian Arab too. I'm a Christian Palestinian. I figured, because you're from Haifa. You were. I'm from Taiba in the West Bank. I'm sure since you're a Christian, you heard of it. We've been under settler attack all week. But yeah, Miami. I don't go to after I heard of that Israeli guy, the mistaken identity, and him coming in hot against the other Israeli guys thinking he was Palestinian. I stayed away from Miami. I'll go to like Patterson, New Jersey, New York. Places like that. Texas is cool. You know what's cool about Texas? People love. Oh, nice, the Mad Hatter right next door, brother. We're neighbors, Habibi. Welcome, man. Derejriya is good, great people. You're in the Bay Area. Okay, cool. Yeah, Ahmed Tibi, maybe. But no, you're thinking, Paul, of the 48 Taiba. I'm talking about the West Bank Taiba. The Bay Area, though, that's cool. Tampa, yeah. You know what's funny? My favorite restaurant, Paul, but it's in Tampa, the original one. but it's not my favorite one. My favorite one's in Longboat Key near Sarasota. It's a restaurant called Columbia Restaurant. The vibe, everything, the mojitos. I love that place, bro. Um, and you know what, you guys? Paul is a Christian Arab, a Christian Palestinian, and he says free Palestine all day. The Israelis like to use guys like Paul. He's one of the 2 million Arabs in Israel. You know that they like to tote about, but. Paul will tell you guys, most of our people, yeah, I know Sinjil. I know Sinjil. Paul can tell you guys, like, there was a lot more of us before Israel was founded. Yeah, I know Sinjil. I don't know the areas too good. I stick around when I go overseas. I go to Taiba, obviously. I go to Ramallah. I go to Jericho. Uh, these areas, Deir Jarir, because I used to be a realtor back in the day in Chicago, and I had a couple clients that I used to go hang out with out there. So it's pretty cool. I love it over there. I just wish it was safer. The Zionist element, the extremist settler element, like Daniela Weiss on Pierce Morgan today. The fact that she thought it was okay to go over there and say what she says. I will one of these days, Paul. I was actually looking to go to Florida soon. My wife's never been to Disney, so I might take her to Disney, even though I'm a Universal guy myself. If you guys have the extra money to spare, by the way, and you guys want to go to Universal Studios, I don't know if they're Zionists. At this point, everybody is. Oh, okay. How about this, Mad Hatter? I know a guy from your family very well in Chicago. A few guys from your family, or from your cousin. So I've actually been to the big house in Derringer for a barbecue before, about 5-6 years ago. Um, yeah, overrated. But the VIP experience is what I do, man. I like it. You get to finish the whole park in 3-4 hours and whatever. So Universal's pretty cool. Um, I don't know if there's Zio supporters at this point. I feel like the whole world is. Okay. Yeah. I know them too. Mad Hatter. I used to be before I retired. We're related. We might be. Uh, I used to be a really big real estate agent in the Palestinian American community in Chicago. So I kind of just like disappeared into the sunset and left about 5 years ago after COVID from the real estate game. I've been retired ever since. Is it cool, Paul? Is Universal Epic good? I love, dude. Every time I go in my adult life to Universal, I do the VIP experience. I don't know how much it is, like 300-400 bucks a person, but I swear it's worth it. You get food, you get everything with it. So if y'all go there, you can afford it, you can swing it, do it. Uh, we're getting off the topic, but it's cool because we're just vibing right now. Yeah, family of 5, dude. You can't do that. That's why I'm one kid, and I'm done, man. This world's too expensive. Maybe when we get a free Palestine, I could go live in my mortgage-free house. Perfectly good mortgage-free house before a settler takes it. Right? It's crazy, you guys. It's crazy, the world. But I'm super happy. I've never seen our cause be so upfront and so many people with us. So many people, even as a Christian Palestinian, like I used to feel very abandoned by the Christian community. T-Bone, there's VIP experience in Gaza for any. Yeah, that's true. That's crazy, right? That's crazy, T-Bone. I do have Facebook. Just look up IssaTruth Live, brother. Paul, you'll see me. I changed my personal Facebook to IssaTruth Live. Now, thoughts on clankers? I don't even know what clankers are. Clankers? I don't know what he's trying to say. User 753. Anyway, we were, Universal Studios VIP experience. Do it, super fun. Other than that, uh, why do you guys think Israel attacked? To help the Druze community, so they're already trying to like divide and conquer everything. Is that it? Daniela Weiss, just over here admitting crazy stuff. Yasud, welcome, Yasud. No. Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do out here, you guys. What are they trying to do? Trying to take over the world, huh? Like Pinky and the Brain. They've gone nuts. Today's going to be a short live. If any Zionists want to come in here and talk about, why they think Israel's in the right. They were sending a message to the Syrian president: take it easy, be easy. Yeah, that's true. This is nuts, huh? They want to control a whole nother country. Why do you think the Syrian president would have sided with the Bedouins and not the Druze community? T-Bone? I don't know, brother. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, well then, hopefully. I mean, I don't trust the Syrian regime right now, me as a Christian, I always heard Assad was fair to everybody. I don't know if any people in here exactly. I mean, the guy was educated in the West. I always heard that he was fair to everybody, and that this all started with him imprisoning like four Sunni kids. Like that's how the whole war started. Well, the Arab Spring. I mean, the whole Arab Spring in 2011ish and on was just nuts. The Arab world's like different now since then. So the only thing that hasn't changed is Israel still occupies Palestine. And that's what we need to change now, you guys. 20,000 children unalived. It's too much. It's simply too much nowadays. I was watching the Piers Morgan. Rabbi Shmuley was talking about World War II. Like, dude, it's been 80 years, 70, 80 years since World War II. And he's over here like trying to justify it. And then, did you guys see that his numbers were totally off? And Pierce fact checked him live, and he melted down. So I would say Daniela Weiss totally sounded unhinged, and then Rabbi Shmuley didn't do himself any favors either on there. Rabbi Shmuley, but at least Rabbi Shmuley's about that Zio life. I heard he has kids in Gaza. Nebs, Charles, have a great day. Wahoo, ha, ha, ha. Thank you. You have a great day too. Wahoo, ha, ha, ha. Nebs, Charles. I'll tell you guys, the internet, right, you guys? Live. The internet live is nuts sometimes. But I love it because you get the Zios unfiltered. Sometimes I go back and read comments, and I'm just like, man, like, I'm not even saying anything crazy to for them to comment. I'm literally just Palestinian saying that my people need freedom, and they come at me the way they do. It's hilarious. But they've been staying clear of me today, recently, because they know, at this point, their little Zioganda points don't matter anymore. So, yeah. Let's, you want to go over a few of them? We can. They tell you today. I actually just made a video response to somebody about the Palestinian mandate passport, the British mandate passport. They love to bring up what it says on the British mandate passport in Hebrew. It says Eretz Israel, the land of Israel, the land where Jacob lived, right? What they always fail to mention, that at the bottom, and it also says Eretz Israel, like land of Israel, in Arabic too. But at the bottom, it also says Palestine in Hebrew. They always fail to mention that. But I got a guy today that commented in one of my videos about the passport, and he's like, "Oh, he never showed a picture of the passport." His argument would be, and I was like, "Do you read Hebrew, bro? It literally says if Palestine never existed, why'd you write it in Hebrew? Why is there a Hebrew writing for Palestine? Why was it called Palestine in Hebrew?" They never have an answer to that. And then, 2 million Arabs. 20% of Israel is Arab. They never call you Palestinian or Levantine. They'll call you Arab. Because 80 to 90% that in the state that is now Israel was Arab. So 70% were cleaned out of there. And where did they go? Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, refugee camps, creating the largest refugee diaspora in the world, you guys, in the world, and the longest ongoing refugee diaspora in the world. So everything I'm saying can be fact checked. They can't. T-Bone. Yeah. Eggplants all over that. What's up, T-Bone? What are you putting Issa with a question mark? Welcome, Dennis. What else, dude? What else? They're telling us to forget about the Epstein list now. What the heck, man? What's going on with that, right? T-Bone. That's hilarious. Hey, bro, you might not want to say this. They might like that, bro. You might get a lot of DMs after this live saying stuff like that, T-Bone. That's what I'm saying, Mad Hatter. Trump sold out. Yeah, they got something on him. You guys. And he split MAGA. I know personally a lot of people. Reinheimer. Yeah, Reinheimer, you might be absolutely right. You think that's what it is? Another way to forget? I don't know, man. But yeah, dude, what a crazy world we live in now, where like everything's obviously corrupt, and now he's going to supply Ukraine. Hey. Hey, people that were talking all that stuff about Ukraine, go get your I bet you they still have their Ukraine flags in their like closet or something. Just go pull them back out and hang them back up. Listen to daddy. I grew up going to Ukrainian church. Fun fact. As a Palestinian Arab American, we didn't have any Arab churches or Orthodox churches in our neighborhood, but we did have a Ukrainian Orthodox church. So I used to. Yeah, he was against all the foreign wars. He's already been in Iran. Dude, United States has hit Iran for the first time. So that's under the Trump presidency. And now he wants to fund Ukraine after, it's just nuts. He doesn't know what he's doing. He gave Russia a 50-day ultimatum. I thought he was a man of peace. I thought America first. I thought all this. Meanwhile, 30 minutes away from where I live, can definitely use a lot of funding. No, y'all. What about the new Palestinian music wave that's been hitting you guys? Eliana. Saint Levant, these type of people. How do you guys feel about them? I love it. Belly's an old school, but Belly definitely is one of the most lyrical. If you guys don't know about Belly, go check out Belly. Guys like Mo Pacino. There's a lot of Palestinian artists out there. Mad Hatter, you listen to Belly regularly? I bet you do. Belly is very lyrical. I listen to Saint Levant all the time. I love this new, Saint Levant. He great artist, great young artist. I love how he mixes everything. Yeah, check Belly out. He's been out for a while, but very lyrical guy, very lyrical rapper. So check him out. obviously Eliana and the other one. I'm sorry, no disrespect to her, but I can't remember her name. They're really good. So this war is bringing out like great music from our artists. Is bringing out people that never would have spoken or never, you might not have heard of before, but I love it. The only thing I wish is that this guy DJ Khaled would say something, right? Still crickets. I wonder why. What's your theory on that, y'all? Because I've seen a Snapchat like back in the day where he was like, "Yo, this is Chanafa. I'm Palestinian." So like I know that he said that he was Palestinian a few times, but uh, why he never speaks out for his people? They have to, you know. I wonder why. That's something I don't know. I wish I would know. Uh, Dude, do it, T-Bone. Do it. I wrote a song about Palestine. I think it's pretty good. It just keeps getting censored. Um, it's got nothing to do with the eggplants. You should. You should just call it eggplant. Zio eggplant. Oh, that's hilarious. And your eggplant farm. They're gonna be DMing you now, T-Bone. They're gonna be coming. You might get Epstein himself from Tel Aviv emailing you. He probably is over there in Tel Aviv right now. Wasn't he like best friends with one of the prime ministers of Israel? They're gonna come. Hello, do you want the chosen? I am chosen. You pick me first. Israel, number one. We cannot be defeated. Uh, Weird. But they've been staying super clear of me. Yeah, he was a Mossad. He was for sure. There's too many lines that were crossed, like Ghislaine Maxwell, and just too much. It literally has Mossad written all over it. And I think they got Trump, and that's why Trump's kind of like, you could see him like annoyed at Bibi and not wanting to do things, but I think they've got him. And I think they had a lot of our politicians for a very long time. The Ted Cruz interview with Tucker last week or 2 weeks ago, like they don't even hide it. That's the funny thing. Like they're like, no, like their handlers, like Ted Cruz's handlers, are like, you better not. You better explicitly be for Israel. You better not be shady about it or nothing, or you're not getting this money no more. And that's why you've seen what he did. But what did he end up doing in the long run? Turn more people on to the corruption that we have in our government from APEC, you guys. It's all over. I've said it before. 2/3 of our Congress attends their national convention every year. You can look this up. 2/3. They have their money in both sides, the red and the blue side. And every single thing they do is to lobby for things for Israel. The free healthcare. 300 billion we've given Israel. 300 billion. 300 billion, you guys. Biggest welfare state in the world. And then they come in here and they talk like such a tough game, but it's like, if you guys didn't have these Western powers, yeah, we are, Mad Hatter. It is a thing. We're going to have a lobby for Palestine. I'm sure we do already. That's the thing. We're behind you guys. The Jews, they came into the United States a lot, way before the Palestinians did, or even the Arabs did. A lot of Arabs immigrated in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So we are catching up. We started as store owners. Then we became professionals and doctors and lawyers. We've already got one in Congress, or in government. So we've got judges. Just about 50 years of Arab and Palestinian immigration to the United States. I think our community is pretty strong for where we are right now. Hopefully 30, 40 years from now, we will have a really strong lobby, and we will be able to do things for our people over there. I definitely think in 10 to 20 years, the leadership of the United States is not going to be blindly supporting the Israelis anymore. They're not going to think of the Israelis as a liberal democracy in the Middle East. They're going to think of the Israelis as the ones that did what they did in Gaza. So 10 to 20 years from now, it's going to be a whole different story. A lot of American Jews are changing their minds. So it's nuts. It will stay the same. I don't think so, T-Bone. I think all this, there's going to be peace talks. There's going to be elections across the whole land on both sides. Exactly, Mad Hatter. As an American, just like me, all you can do, bro, is, speak out for your people. That's it. Same thing I'm doing now. I just went, I put a little set together. And anything you represent, anywhere you go, you tell them to run for mayor. One day there will be, and there are Palestinian mayors. Even in El Salvador, these types of places, there's Palestinians are everywhere, you guys. That's the thing. Our diaspora is everywhere. Run for it if you want to, man. If not, just talk to people. Tell them about our struggle for freedom for 77 years, and even previously before that. Everything is resisting the occupation. Everything you do. You could tell somebody on the street what's going on in Palestine. Dearborn, Michigan. I mean, obviously, I've been there multiple times growing up in Cleveland, Ohio. Cool place. I have family in Dearborn, as I'm sure most Arabs do. So, yeah, I actually prefer Texas, you guys. I love Texas. There's not a lot of Arabs. There's probably in Houston. Austin, I don't really run into many, but I like the vibe out here. Yeah, the mayor is Arab. Yeah, the mayor is Arab. And I think, I don't know, even maybe Patterson, New Jersey even. I don't know. Maybe not, but I know there's a Palestine way. I know in Chicago there's a little Palestine neighborhood, like there's a little Italy. So we're out here. Oh, nice. Yes, Patterson. See, so we're there, you guys. We're right there. Our community is growing stronger and stronger every day. If you look at it, the Palestinians are very, Bridgeview. Yeah, exactly. You know it, T-Bone. If you guys ever get a chance to go out there, go eat at a place called Bawadi. Very good place. Very good place, and the owner is a good guy. Does a lot for Palestinian people. If you guys are ever in Chicago, go try Bawadi. Bawadi is a legit place in Little Palestine, and there's a little strip mall right across the street where you can get knafe, you can get basically anything Middle Eastern. If you want to feel like you're in Ramallah, go there. Go there, y'all. But 20 years from now, you guys, the world's going to change their views on Palestinians. They've already changed. And why? Because we grew up here now. I grew up going to public school. I didn't go to private Jewish school like a lot of these rich Israeli dual citizen kids do. My friend group, where I grew up, a little city called Lakewood, Ohio. No, it's enough, T-Bone. I'm telling you. It's enough to move the needle. The needle's already moved. So trust me, it's going to happen. As soon as the ceasefire ends and new leadership in Gaza, and there's an actual plan, there's going to be elections because Abbas in the West Bank got to go too, and then obviously the whole government of Israel has to go. So I feel like after this, it's going to be like the perfect time to start this peace process over, and now people, we're a lot more legitimate than people take us a lot more seriously than they did back in the old days. So I think a lot of Israelis are sick of it. Yep. Yep, T-Bone. That's where I grew up, right in Lakewood, Ohio. I was captain of the football team over there, too. Lived the American dream right out of Lakewood, Ohio. Beautiful town. I love it. My best friend still lives there. Uh, but yeah, it gets cold in Lakewood, so. uh, Klaus, I don't know what you just said. Habib Albi Allah. Ya Nasur Palestine. Ya Nasser Palestine. Yeah, inshallah, Allah bin Nasser Palestine. Yeah, the properties are getting expensive. Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, the world is T-Bone. How do you feel about Trump? How do you feel about Trumpy? Yeah, no comment. Just like him on the Epstein list, no comment. Oh man, he broke my heart. You broke my heart, John. Donnie, you broke my heart. You broke my heart, man. This might get the Democrats elected for real, which is a whole nother problem. Yeah, it's hilarious, you guys. And then the Jews and the Bedouins fighting in Syria. They try to group it in. They're like, oh, like yesterday I had a guy like, oh, what's up with your Syrians? Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is definitely the same operating system. Uh, I don't know what needs to be done. A third party. I'm not. I'm not calling for anything crazy to happen, but yeah, we need to get corruption out of our government and go back to a what is it? A government for the people, by the people. I'm pretty sure most of the people support the Palestinian cause at this point. Uh, yeah, that's why it's no opinion. Um, they deaded that Epstein list because Trump's most likely on it. And what a scandal in American history would that be, you guys? The forefathers would be rolling. Yeah, they would be, Mad Hatter. The forefathers would be. Dude, we started a revolution over a T tax. A T tax. We're supporting a government that acts more like the redcoats. This is who we've become, you guys. I don't know if you guys ever watched that movie, Idiocracy, but Idiocracy is kind of like the way the world is right now. Like the people, culture, and food. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, I mean, that's all you got to do is go to Palestine. You see how nice the people are. Very moderate people. They're not, you know, honestly, if you're like a foreigner, like if you're an actual foreigner, not like me, like American Palestinian, but if you're like a white man or a black man or something, like walking through Palestine, that from a different country, if you're walking through the streets of Ramallah, most likely you're going to get called into a bunch of stores and given free stuff, like all the time, like here, take this with you, or here, you want this, or welcome to Palestine, or they're just so happy to see somebody from the outside world so that they can show them what kind of people we are. So gifts for a while. They will give you gifts all the time. All the time. It's the only people I know that live under occupation and don't live in their own country that are so giving like that. That's true, T-Bone. That is absolutely true. They are. Settlers, yeah, nothing to offer. You got to offer them something. You work for them, Tom. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's true, T-Bone. We are very welcoming. We even welcome the refugees from the Holocaust with open arms. We were like waiting for them, like, hey, welcome, like you're safe now. We love you. Next thing you know, King David Hotel, poof, you know. Oh my goodness, we should have never invited them to the sleepover, y'all. Whatever happened to them in Europe, though, tragedy. It was a tragedy. So I just wish that they hadn't come over and did the same thing to us. They learned those tricks well from the H man. Oh my God, amazing! You come in here, man. If you guys don't know, Amazing's a returning Zio. He always watches me. He likes to comment stuff. He's like Daniela Weiss, basically, from Pierce Morgan. I'm so happy he put her on there. Yeah, I am, man. I'm still crying. I'm going to keep crying till you guys give up that land. He might be, the high percentage of them in Israel. Way better than her. You're better than her, Amazing? Than Daniela Weiss, the godmother? Your godmother? That will never happen. We cannot be defeated. The world says otherwise, Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, Danielle, he's very, very Danielle Weissy, y'all. Danielle Weiss. Hey, Amazing. Serious question though. How do you feel about Jesus Christ? The TikTok world is no, but Pierce Morgan world does. The UK government, who sanctioned two of your ministers and Daniela Weiss too. The democracy inside Israel, half of them who don't want this war going on anymore. They matter, right? Amazing. But you probably live in a settlement, so you're not very in touch with the Israeli people, huh? Amazing. We are the best. You're confused. You are confused. When in doubt, just start, you're confused. You're this, you're that. I'm confused, huh? I think the world's confused, Amazing. The only ones that got it right are the Israelis, huh? 61st floor in Tel Aviv, and yes, we are the best. 61st floor, huh? Were you up there when Iran was sending you those gifts? Oh, amazing. Amazing comes from a really rich family then. 61st floor in Tel Aviv, unless he lives in an apartment. I don't know, Amazing. We got the safe room in the apartment on the 61st floor. Wow. That's what all the rich kids say. I made my own money, man. I didn't get it from my dad, I swear. That's why he came here. He heard about your eggplant farm. Should have invested in Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, man. I swear my dad didn't give me any money, man. Amazing. You shouldn't have said that 61st floor in Tel Aviv thing. Which major American company does your dad own on the stock market, bro, or bank or something? 61st floor. Me and you. My guy, me and you's in here. Hey, me and you, how much does it cost to live in a penthouse apartment in Tel Aviv on the 61st floor? How much does one of those things run? Can you tell me? Me and you is Israeli, you guys. Oh man! All right, Palantir, huh? Is this is now he's trying to prove that he's a good stock guy, you guys. Good job, man. Wow, dude. Whoa, that's a real come up, pull yourself up by the bootstrap story, huh? Oh my goodness. I live on the 61st floor in Tel Aviv, dude. Oh man, you shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that, bro. How old are you, Amazing? I'm 21, man. I'm 21. Also Nevada for over 15 years. Nice. Good for you. Come and visit Tel Aviv. I will one day. I will one day. I'm 50. Am I? I don't know, brother. I bet you I can. I bet you I'm in a way better shape than you. Amazing. 100% guarantee it. We won't let you in. Oh, I don't know. Do you work at Ben Gurion? I'm American, man. You have to let me in. We have that agreement with your country. I'm still surfing every day. Cool, man. You're surfing. Amazing. You know, I am going to come to Tel Aviv one day and maybe we can look it up and I'll record it. I'll do a little fitness competition with you and we'll see what kind of cardio you got. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to Vegas real soon. T-Bone. I love Vegas. Sand surfing. Oh, that's hilarious. Amazing. Amazing outed himself. No, man, I swear I'm a self-made guy. Come to Gaza, ya Habibi. Use the tunnels from Egypt. Maybe I will. Who knows? Ya Habibi. I can go to the West Bank, but I'm afraid I'm going to get, safe musallated in the West Bank by your settlers. They unalived one of my fellow countrymen, bro. An American, your ally, your biggest funder. How do you feel about that, by the way? Amazing. How do you feel about the American kid unalived by the settlers in the West Bank? The illegal settlers in the West Bank. Amazing. Hello. Shalom. He don't care. He's Daniela Weiss. You said it. You know what's crazy is I give them opportunities to come on here and show that they can be, normal people. Why was he there? Why did he throw rocks? Oh, did he throw rocks? How come they blocked the ambulance from getting to him after he was, for 3 hours? Why did he throw rocks? So, yeah, yes, he did throw rocks. He threw rocks at the illegal settlers that were coming in to invade the land, right? He should have just let them, right? It's funny how you guys won't even admit you're wrong, like even when you're wrong. We are the best. Page 1, we are the best. Page 2, we are chosen. Page 3, we can never be defeated. The American guy should never throw a rock at an Israeli settler illegally going on his land. I don't know. Why did the settlers torch a 1,600-year-old church in my village? A Christian village. Why'd they do that? Amazing. Amazing lives in Tel Aviv behind the wall, and he listens to the Israeli news, and they tell him like they're the most moral army in the world. They're not doing anything. So that's why, he wholeheartedly believes they want me out. Yeah, they want me out, me and you. I know. We're in Area C. How would they know if he throws rocks? He's a goner. Well, weren't they throwing rocks and attacking the actual they were on land that wasn't theirs? Who cares if he's American? He's throwing rocks, dude. He's a rock thrower. The innocent settlers who were trying to steal the land and do whatever they were doing, maybe set fire to it. They shouldn't have threw rocks at them. I'll tell you one thing. You go do something like that in America, you're going to get a lot more than rocks thrown at you, bro. You guys seem not to understand that. You guys seem to think the world actually is on your side about something like that. You literally just said he was throwing rocks, so he deserved it, right? Throwing rocks at illegal settlers. He was throwing cow dung, probably. Yeah, me and you he is a true good representative of Israeli people. And I choose to believe most of them are like him. The more I talk to them, the more I feel like they're amazing. But me and you, man, you give me a lot of hope in those people. We are. So you love it, amazing. You know it. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, we got our first Israeli flag, the river to the river flag. They keep saying the river to the sea is you know what? Uh, the Euphrates to the Nile, huh? Greater Israel. That's what the flag means. Most Israelis are right of Bibi. Wow, amazing. You're admitting this? They're more on the Daniela Weiss Ben Gavir side, right? Pay attention, you guys. Well, doesn't your flag mean from the Euphrates to the Nile? It's funny. Hey, good job. You know Arabic, bro. Uh, Clap for you, bro. Good job. Good job. Amazing. You know what this means Arabic. Uh, you know what I feel like? I feel like they're no, we want more. I feel like I feel like one day, like Bibi's gonna get set up by his own people, like not the Israeli people, but like Trump and like the West, and they're like, all right, this guy got to get arrested. Like, it probably is amazing. It probably is way better than mine. I don't know, man. I like how you guys assume things, though. Um, he's so funny. Well, you guys, in case you didn't know what he's saying, let me translate for you. There is no Gaza. There is no Palestine. The whole thing is gone, and you guys know it. So basically, the 4 point something million Palestinians living in Gaza and the West Bank, he's calling for the cleansing of all these people here on IssaTruth Live in front of everybody. Uh, Thank you, amazing, once again for showing the people. Mazboot, see? He just said, you're right. Very, very emboldened. Very, very brazen. It's funny. Libya is waiting. Why Libya? Just asking Libya. Israeli Arabic. Just asking Libya. Israeli Arabic. Trump's plan and we accept it. Well, Trump said it once and he literally has not said it. If anything, he's getting tired of Bibi. Trump is definitely getting tired of Bibi. You can see it. You can see it. Did you guys see that the meeting they had in Washington where the Israelis were sitting there across the table from the Americans and the Americans were darker and had more, they were tanner than the Israelis? Oh my goodness. Trump will get over it. Man, you guys are so emboldened. It's so I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, because you know Trump. No, I just know that Trump's getting sick of it. It is flat, bro. Believe them. Oh my goodness, you guys. At least the old Israelis, they knew how to keep it, on the low, their plans and what they wanted to do. They knew how to make the other side look bad. You guys just don't care. You guys are just like the Germans, you know. Yeah, Alvanka will tell him. Jack. Jack. Jackie. Hey, Jack, do you wanna spar me, bro? Where do you live, Jack? Jack likes to come in. Yep. Yep. The Yahtzees, man. They are the Yahtzees. They are the modern day Yahtzees. They talk just like them. Uh, they taught you guys well. You know. What a tragedy, though. Oh yeah, it's like survivors. Like you guys are so willing that you guys are so willing to not go back that you're willing to just do it to a whole bunch of people like it was done to you. I get it. It's like the most like crazy form of like survivor's guilt or something like that. Yeah, it's always cool. Trust me, bro, I'll spar any day of the week. Come to Arnold's Gym in Pittsburgh. Arnold's Gym. I will. I'm actually from Cleveland, so I will be in Pittsburgh. I'll be in Cleveland in October for my cousin's wedding. Arnold's Gym. And I will literally, or you want to come to Cleveland, come to Strong Style. Take it easy, T-Bone. I appreciate it. Yeah, I cannot wait either, brother. You wish. Oh, what a funny guy. You talk like you train. So what are you? Do you box? Garfield Heights or Parma? Jack, we're in Independence, and there's a new one in Broadview Heights. Yeah, amazing. Not in Dallas, in Austin. But I'll be there in Cleveland. And I would love to spar Jack. The whole thing, brother. 6'4", 240 pounds. Great shape. Don't get tired. So I hope you're ready. One of my jiu-jitsu instructors is actually Israeli too. If you're from that area, brother, Strong Style. So I cannot wait. This guy, he's funny. He's funny. Come to Pittsburgh. That's all you had to say. Or you're an Israeli supporter and a Pittsburgh. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, so yeah, me and you. I'm gonna record it for sure. 100% record it. Arnold's Gym. Come to Arnold's Gym in Pittsburgh. All right, bro. I hope you know what you're gonna ask for. Yeah, you can. Yep, I trust me and you. So me and you can take the bets. Jack. He said jiu-jitsu or kickboxing. I take lessons, bro. Jack, where'd you go, man? I was enjoying the banter. We're hyping up our big fight coming up, our big TikTok fight. Jack. I don't know that I don't have any knowledge. I'm right here laughing. Good job, Jackie. Bike racks after school, man. You ain't lying, me and you. Do you love IDF protecting Druze in Syria? I have no opinion on Syria. Oh, Jackie. Hey, Jackie, are you going to use the shin guards? What I read last night, it was local. It was I heard 100 people were unalived in those clashes in the last few days. So I just don't think it's Israel's problem, You hope you have a day job. I'm actually retired. I made my money. I retired young. I'm a 38-year-old retired man living here in the United States. Retired, brother. Jack. Retired or just broke? No, retired, Habibi. Yes, we do. The Jews in Israel are insisting we protect the Jews in Syria. Oh, wow. So then, okay, well, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not Syrian. I have nothing to do with Syria. I just want Israel to give the Palestinians their land back and freedom. Yeah, that's true, Chaotic. I believe it. Jack went really silent when I started laughing at him and was about that life. I hope you just don't take lessons, bro. I hope you're not one of those weekenders. And I hope you're a heavyweight talking crazy like that. And I hope you're at least a blue belt. The Jelani terrorists slaughtered 400 of them. Oh, okay. But amazing, aren't there Bedouins in Israel that get protected by Israel too? His mom told him to go to bed. She's like, dude, you're going to get in way over your head. I know his gym now. I'm literally, dude, I'm going to walk into Arnold's gym in Pittsburgh. I'm just going to walk in there. I don't even know what Arnold's gym is. I'm about to look it up. Let's look it up together, you guys, live on IssaTruth. Arnold's gym in Pittsburgh. What do you guys think it is? You think it's a weightlifting gym? And he invited me to his weightlifting gym. I would hope that it's not. Arnold's Gym, Pittsburgh, PA, gym advice, stay fit and strong, Arnold Fitness. Let's see what this is, you guys. I don't see any. I've Googled it. Can anybody else look this up for me? My bad. It's a ballerina, me and you. I can't find anything. I find like Arnold's presses, Arnold's gym. Yeah, I can't find anything about Arnold's gym in Pittsburgh, PA. Dude, I hope to God this dude just didn't make something up right now. Arnold's gym, bro. It's so funny. If you guys can find Arnold's gym in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, please let me know. Amazing. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I do know is the IDF unalived 20,000 children, maybe more, and won't let international journalists into Gaza till now. I don't know. Yeah, they did. You want to help the Syrians? Give them the Golan Heights back. You're right, V. Give them the Golan Heights back if you want to help them so bad. Give the Druze the Golan Heights. Don't a lot of them live there anyway? Give it to them. And then let them do what they wish to with it. Right? Didn't like one of the Druze communities come out and like kick Netanyahu out of there when he was trying to visit there? We're going to allow them to live there. Whew. Amazing. You sound very Yahtzee-ish, bro. I feel like I'm talking to a Yahtzee, which is like very sad because, as somebody who's a history buff and studied the H cost, like, they're begging for our help. We are the best. We have to help everybody. You guys really helped the Iranians. Remember, you were let me talk to the Iranian people. Once the Iranian people started sending those gifts back, you guys sure didn't really care about it anymore, huh? And Big Daddy Trump had to come help you with the B2s. Wow. That was an L. But I bet you in Israel they reported it as a W, you know? It was definitely an L. Definitely an L. But they don't want nobody want to help himself. I don't know where this ceasefire stands. I heard straight in the New York Times article that this ceasefire and the hostages could have been released. This was a New York Times article. Could have been released a year ago, and Smoltrich blocked the deal. Things are coming out showing who's not trying to have the peace right now. Is this how you look at your fights? Too funny. Yeah, that's my whole thing. I make them laugh at me and they don't see me coming. Element of surprise. Surprise! Preemptive strike. It's so funny. Hey, Jack left though. Jack was like, he tried to fake it for a second. Wow. Preemptive strike, exactly. They always preemptive strike. They come in here and preemptive strike all the time. They'll come hit me with the Israeli flag and leave. Hit me with the I'm Israel Chai. And it's like funny, like nobody has a problem with like Jewish people or like anybody living, like it just stop occupying and oppressing people. Come hard and fast. I bet that's what you do, huh? Send your woman my way. She sounds like she needs it. Amazing. It's hilarious. You set yourself up real quick for that one, bro. Amazing. The 1 minute man. That's funny. Uh, it's not that simple. It's never that simple, but you gotta do something, you know? You can't just leave it the way it is, right? Something's gotta happen. Um, why 1 minute? Way faster, she's hot. I guess, then, I guess. Uh, if you say so. I'm sure, because you're rich. You live on the 61st floor in Tel Aviv, man. Uh, you're a rich guy, you know? Self-made man, huh? He invested in Bitcoin, you guys. He's self-made, I swear. Unless you just rent an apartment. I don't know. I don't know, man. Hey, can you know, the Middle Eastern mentality. I do. I do. We're all Middle Eastern at the end of the day, y'all. We like to live good. We like to live good, man. That's why you got to give the Palestinians their freedom. Yeah. Can you do that in American breakdown? 120 square meters, $4 million. $4 million. Nice, dude. That's good. Congratulations, man. Hopefully, you know. I mean, Tel Aviv is an Israeli city. It was built by the Jews, the early Jews. So I think Tel Aviv is safe in a peace deal. So your $4 million is safe, man. Uh, nice. Do you guys think I could buy land? I can't buy a house in Israel, right? If I just wanted to straight up go buy one, would they let me? You think? I don't know. I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know. Y'all have like Zillow and Redfin and stuff. Arrest CCCP. Arrest CPPP. Oh, CCP. We have a settler. He was a settler. You hate Israel. And you hate Palestine. The blacklist? Amazing. What is the blacklist? You just piqued my interest. You mean like for me, like talking about Palestine, I could be blacklisted? Or you mean like there's a blacklist for like even Israelis can't buy? Why would Israel let you live there? I don't know. Maybe because my DNA is from there. I already have a home over there in the West Bank in the Palestinian territories. I just maybe like a beachfront condo would be cool, right? In Tel Aviv. I don't know. I'm just asking. Amazing. Hey, amazing. Cool, man. You hate Israel. You own a Hezbollah hideout. What? You know what's funny? Hezbollah wouldn't even let me join them if I wanted to. I'm Christian, bro. Uh, you hate. You are hate. No, man. I don't hate anybody, actually. If you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. I just, I want peace in the world. I want Israel to stop doing war crimes. I want the Palestinians to live free, not be born into this, segregation, occupation, colonization. I don't want my family and my friends to be attacked by settlers. That kind of stuff, bro. Israel wants, well, amazing. You guys don't sound like you do at all. Apartheid by the Muslims. I don't know, man. The apartheid sounds, the Muslims let everybody live free. Even the Christians have rights in their countries. Oh, my goodness. CCP, are you a settler? You're for sure a settler. Like you talk like a settler, everything. That's what happens when you go through 10/7/2023. Yeah, apparently nothing happened before that. Everything was totally kosher before that. There were no legal settlements or no legal settlers. There wasn't, children being detained without charge in the West Bank. None of that. Taqiya is hat, I think, right, in Arabic. But yeah, I'm a Christian. I know he's been trying to Muslim rage bait me all I thought we talked yesterday, CCP. You forgot I was a Christian Palestinian? What are you going to say about the Christians, though? What do you think about Jesus? You guys go silent. You guys will say all that about Muslims. You won't say a word about Christians. It's hilarious. While the world's looking, because the Christians fund you guys. And that's how you know you're bought. You're bought and sold, you guys. And I'm not. Because, if I have a view, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to just tell people, I'm not going to go silent, I'm going to tell them, no, you're not. You're just confused. You always say that, amazing. I'm confused, but I say facts, and you're over here just telling me I'm confused and things are not true. Everybody can see it, man. Nobody wants you to go anywhere. You can stay living in your house in Tel Aviv. All I'm saying is you have to give the Palestinians their freedom. It's the only conflict that progressively got worse. You are silent, and we like your passion, even if you're wrong. Thank you for liking my passion. If you think I'm wrong, then that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I'm pretty sure I wasn't going to change your opinion anyway. But I am one relentless person, I'll tell you that, in everything I do. So, as you guys can see, I started this live with like one of those crappy backgrounds, and, I can't do anything halfway. So I went in and, spent some of my retirement money on these, on getting things up. We offered peace and keep missing the opportunity. Yeah, amazing. Never offered the 67 borders. Never offered to address settlement issues. Never offered to address the refugee issues. And all the peace deals. 48 partition that was rejected. 250,000 Palestinians were expelled in 1947. Thank you, amazing. I've been in America my whole life. Like, even, if the Palestinians get their own state, maybe I'll get dual citizenship like you guys. But why did I fight? Well, I was getting to that, amazing. The partition plan in 1948. In 1947, 250,000 Palestinians were expelled by the Haganah and the Stearns and the Irgun before the creation and before the Nakba. In April of 1948, a month before the creation of Israel, Deir Yassin happened, despite having a non-aggression pact with the Haganah. When the partition happened, the Palestinians and the Arabs rejected it because they gave the Jews 55% of the land, even though they only owned 10% of the total land, and only made up 30% of that population. So when they tell you that 20% of Israel or 2 million, there's 2 million Arab Israelis, before 1948, there was a lot more. There was a lot more. And that's what happened. That's why there's only 2 million and not a lot more. Go and get educated. I did. Are you disputing any of the stuff I said, amazing? Is this not true? Also, fun fact, the Arabs fought for their independence. The Syrians, the Lebanese, everybody. The Arabs were one country and fought against the Ottoman Empire. Lawrence of Arabia. Those that stayed became the 2 million. So they weren't. They should have just took their chances, huh? Amazing. You really don't think they were forced out? You really don't think all those refugees? Yes, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is not what they teach us in school. Well, you know why they don't teach you these things in school, amazing, is because you're probably a good person. And if you knew these things, you wouldn't look so fairly on it. They're going to teach your grandchildren these things, like they do the Americans. The Americans now get taught what they did to the natives is wrong. They didn't get taught that before. Should have stayed. No one. Okay, well, okay. If that's what you want to believe, amazing. There's literally Palestinians that I mean, you look it up. That's the whole thing. They said they were forced out. Why Christian, not Muslim? What do you mean, me and you? What do you mean, why Christian, not Muslim? Me? Why are we Christian and not Muslim? We never converted uh, during the Arab Islamization 1,300 years ago. We stayed Christians, and we lived and we survived. My village right now is under actually the biggest threat of not surviving that it's ever been in the thousands of years. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, you're right. Me and you, I wasn't forced to convert. Just like the Jews and they weren't forced to convert and still live throughout the Middle East. Uh, like in Gaza and West Bank, amazing. My family's from the West Bank, and I have family in Gaza too. Me and you were literally just saying that the Muslims didn't force you to convert. He's like in Gaza and the West Bank, they want you to convert to Islam. They don't force you, though. They don't force you to convert. Maybe we were rich people paying jizya. We paid taxes. I don't know. I don't know. This was the Ottoman Empire. Also, the Arabs fought against the Ottoman Empire. So they rose up and fought against the Ottomans in World War One. Amazing. You can hear it straight from a Christian Palestinian's mouth before you try to use my people as your propaganda point. The reason why Christians are leaving the Holy Land is because of Israel. It's a very clear thing that we say. So I'm sure you're going to say that the Muslims, this and that. My village has been under attack all week by settlers. The Muslims are coming out helping us. Great excuses. It's not excuses. It's coming straight from a Christian. An Israeli is going to tell a Christian Palestinian why his people are leaving. Yeah, I mean, maybe everybody will be Muslim. If the Israeli occupation, Christians we don't like. My brother-in-law's from Bethlehem, Habibi. You're so funny, man. You're really trying to use my people as one of your points. The Bethlehem Christians will tell you that their whole lands have been taken by Israel, and that wall is cut off Jerusalem from Bethlehem. The West Bank or the Bethlehem Christians were the first ones to tear up their Hawiyas. Amazing. You are a funny guy. Using my people as your propaganda points. Please look up Christian Palestinians, you guys. Why do we have the wall? I don't know. Why do you? But you're a funny guy trying to use Christians as your propaganda point. And when I just did, you want to switch to the wall. Because the attacks. You have the wall because the attacks. Then why do you have the occupation? Why the checkpoints? Oh, there you go. Amazing. I am cooking him. He was trying to use my people against me, and now he's like, I love your people. They're leaving. So thank you. Yeah, because of the settler attacks, we're leaving. Yep. You guys, Jews are forcing Christians out of the Holy Land. And here's one. Here's one that will vouch for it right there. Oh, Italian Jew, let him go. Let him cook for us, man. He literally, it just shows you there's no distinction. Me and you can also see this. There's no distinction between Christians and Muslims to a lot of Israelis. I know, you might think there are, but oh, my bad, you guys. But yeah, No, let him do, dude. I don't take it as, trust me, man. You know what's disrespect is what's going on with the children, and all that. All my money is here, never diversified. Wow, that sucks. Or it's all in shekels. I call BS on that, bro. It speaks to the person that. Thank you, T-Bone. Yeah, man. Trust me. I'm talking for my people, and I love it because they're just showing who they are. You guys. But yeah, I finally got him. To say something. He's trying his best to be, the civilized Israeli. But eventually the mask comes off, right? The mask comes off. By the way, you guys, like I said, I mean, me and you, we get along great. Italian Jew, we get along great. These are Jewish guys. We have respect for each other. Me and you don't even agree on anything. We're just, well, good job, dude. You probably grew up in private school. That's why you're rubbing everybody the wrong way, bro. You never were taught how to be like, a man in this world. Did you serve in the IDF, or did your daddy buy you out? I'm just asking you, because you're talking to like a real self-made person who made something out of himself, an immigrant son. So, like, I'm just curious. I'm asking you, amazing. Exactly, man. And that's where that starts with respect. That's how all peace starts. I was in the Navy. Oh, he is in the Navy. You know what we say about the Navy here in the United States, right? Yeah, now it explains a lot. T-Bone, he might be coming to your eggplant farm. Amazing. Exactly. Different Navy. They're still seamen, though, right? Oh man. Oh no, man. The IDF guys are. You guys are like the. You guys are on the water. Like, you guys don't even. Oh my God. It explains a lot. Daddy got you in the Navy, huh? Daddy got you a cushy gig in the Navy, bro. You got to go on a little cruise ship and play Havana Vida. Oh man. Yep. It's probably what. No, not yet, me and you, but I'm working on it here. Almost. Almost, brother. Almost. I was too busy chasing my daddy didn't have nothing. I had to build it myself. So I was too busy building my life, making sure, my kid grows up comfortable and, uh, maybe becomes the president of the United States one day. So they could cut off funding to Israel. Who knows? There's 14 million of us, though. 7 million of us are in the diaspora. So who knows where we'll be here in 30, 40 years. I've only been married for 4 years now, brother. When they were vacationing, Turkey and Greece. Oh, really? Oh, you were special forces. I was a special. You were like Navy SEAL, huh? Top secret Navy SEAL. He's giving me Jack vibes, you guys. Go to Arnold's gym in Pittsburgh, PA, guys. Exactly, man. You go visit whoever you want. He was the Zohan. He was the Zohan, you guys. We're talking to. Amazing is the real life Zohan. He's living on the beach, surfing, going after Palestinian terrorists in Turkey and Greece. I watched that movie, bro. Adam Sandler was great in it. Yeah, Jack ran away. Jack don't want it. Honestly, maybe that gym existed and I was going to pull up to the gym and his teacher was going to be like, bro, you were out here running your mouth to this guy. Like, you challenged him, like in our world, like, you invite somebody to your gym, well, that's because you're not indigenous, amazing. I have the biggest bush. I don't watch Photo Me and You. My cousins watch it. I don't watch it. You know what I did watch? I liked, but everybody went nuts over it, except for us hippie Christians. We didn't care much about it. But Messiah on Netflix, I liked that show. That was a cool show. Really, I like to watch the trash TV. 90 Day Fiance is great. Hey, The Chosen, yeah. Yep, Italian Jew. I even watch I watch a lot of stuff because honestly, you guys, my whole life growing up, I was taught that I was freaking descendant of the Israelites, and that history was my history, considering, my DNA and my village and the history that we have. So I watch the King David stuff. I watch all that. Um, so yeah, and I also watch the Arab history stuff, you guys do know the Crusades, Jews and Muslims and Christians fought in the same army against a Crusader. Too funny. Now you're an ex-Jewish. 90 Day. Yeah, me and you. I love 90 Day Fiance. It's great. I love to figure out who's real and who's not. Amazing. It's too funny because, it can't be, right? It can't be, huh? You didn't learn it in your Zio school, so it can't be. It's funny your reactions to it when we say that, it very well can be. Their very first person shows him Adam. He's my great. Oh, exactly. The whole world was promised to Adam. The Mad Hatter. I know Mad Hatter. I'll put my DNA up against his any day. See? There you go. Thank you, amazing, once again. So if you're not Jewish, you guys, you don't belong there. Apparently. Me and You doesn't say that, though. Oh, guys, you guys got me torn because I don't want to bash all Israelis because I do want to, I do want to believe that a lot of them are not like that. But the more I talk to amazing and guys like that, like Orpheus and remember Lion, you guys. Well, we can't forget our guest of honor, Lion, who turned into a tiger because he earned his stripes. The more I start to believe that, how old are you, amazing? Let me ask you that. Amazing. How old are you? He's probably a young one. There's the Flag Day marching ones that yell, what to Arabs. Who's trying to come in here? Old Jewish cowboy. Wow. Old Jewish cowboy, you came out the blue, brother. You came in like a cowboy in the night. Let me put you on, man. Old Jewish cowboy. Welcome. You're talking to a new Palestinian cowboy. What's up, brother? Live from Austin, Texas.
Actually, I'm live from Manila, Philippines.
But how the hell are you a cowboy? How's the Philippines, man? I heard is the funny stuff legal over there, or is that Thailand?
That's Thailand. No,
Oh shit.
I was riding my horses in California up until about 6 months ago,
Nice.
and
I used to have a lot of horses myself.
yeah, some Tennessee Walkers. Anyway, yeah, I used to live in Israel for a little bit. I was married to an Israeli,
Oh,
and
nice.
yeah, 6 years of fun. Anyway, kept in contact with a stepdaughter, and
Hmm.
until finally her son went into the IDF in the last year
Uh-huh.
and got himself put in jail for 10 days because he almost unalived a Palestinian. That was his
Yeah.
punishment. Yeah, he basically
10 days.
almost unalived him, but they gave him 10 days. So it wasn't like he got away for free, I mean, it's like
Yeah, 10 days. Why not? Nice.
exactly.
Uh, well, man. I mean, that's the thing, brother. It's crazy how the world is. How they I feel like everybody's opened their eyes. Like you said, 10 days for almost unaliving a Palestinian, and that's that's like
The
if they
guy
get
was
caught, you know.
handcuffed.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the guy's handcuffed, and he said something to my ex, or I guess you'd say my ex steps grandson,
Mhm.
and he just took off on him. So when you say, like, I'm sure there's good Israelis and stuff, they're really not that many. There really
Oh
aren't.
wow! And you live there, and you were married there.
I mean, I
you know,
can tell you
I was never on that side,
they
so I
were.
don't know.
I can tell you that I mean, my brother-in-laws were some crazy mothers, but the fact was that they really do believe these people aren't people. They really do believe that it is perfectly acceptable to be a Jewish supremacist. They truly believe that it's their right to exterminate anyone they want.
Oh yeah, and that's why you get the settler attacks so brazen, and guys like Amazing that come on here and are so brazen online about it. So I'm
Mhm.
glad that you had boots on the ground and you can attest to it. Because I've only seen the occupation from a Palestinian side in the West Bank. So the fact that you lived inside of Israel and you can say that goes a long way.
Well, I lived near one of the buildings that was boom boomed during the Iranian thing in Bat and
Uh,
and so the thing was that I kept in contact with my stepdaughter because we actually had formed a relationship back in the '90s, and we stayed together up until now. And now
wow, yeah, I mean, you
I had to
raised
break
her.
it off. I had to break it off because she won't talk about what's going on. She literally won't talk about it. It's like, nope, I don't talk about that. We can talk about anything else, but I don't talk. How can you not talk about the fact that your son is unaliving people, that he is part of a force that is starving 2 million people? How do you say, oh, that's okay? I mean, I felt like I was an American with German
Yeah, yeah, like yeah, like
descendants, right?
people. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm talking to somebody during the 30s, in
and that's
Germany.
and and that's the vibe that they give. That's I mean, you just seen Amazing's comment. You know, so what you're saying, he's checking it all out, literally in real time. So it's nuts, man. I'm pretty sure the world's going to come against us one of these days, like sooner rather than later.
Oh, I agree. I mean, we did, in Bosnia, if you remember during the 90s,
Yeah, I
right?
remember.
Okay. Then you know that eventually, I mean, we should have, Clinton always said he should have done it earlier. And I think the world's going to do the same thing. They're going to go, we should have done this earlier. But
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
going to stop it
If
because,
history tells us anything, the world comes together when it really needs to stop it. So
yeah, yeah. And
amazing,
these guys,
amazing is going to take the whole world on. We are the best. We can never be defeated.
oh, I know, and that's so funny too. I mean, they'll run. I mean, they're great when it's they've got an M16 or an M4, and the other guy's got a stone. Okay, they're amazing. Okay, oh,
Yeah,
they're
it's
great.
just
I mean, I was in the
it's
military. I
hilarious.
was only in the Air Force, but I knew people who served in Vietnam. I know people who, I'm 73, so I
Yeah,
went
yeah,
through all that. And the thing is, these aren't soldiers. These are little children that they give weapons to. I mean,
exactly.
they're not trained. Yeah, do you know now that the Haredi, the religious Orthodox, they tried to draft them, and of course they've been fighting that.
Yeah, and
But now they
they don't want to
decided,
be drafted.
right, but now they've said, well, we might go ahead and draft them, but we're going to require that they spend 2 weeks in basic training.
Hmm. Two
2
weeks.
freaking weeks in basic training. Can you
Send them
imagine?
into Gaza.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, sure. 2 weeks, 2 weeks of training. Let's send them into Gaza.
Yeah,
It's the crazy
and they
shit.
wonder why their troops are fatiguing and they're taking losses, heavier
Mhm.
losses this last 2 weeks than
Yeah.
even the last month than they've been taking in the last 6 months. So uh,
Well, take a look at what Amazing said. He said they drafted thousands. They drafted them. They didn't go.
there you
Amazing.
go.
They didn't go. Okay. My
Oh, it's not
ultra
probably what they tell them
orthodox.
on the Israeli news, though.
Yeah,
Uh,
we drafted thousands, but they're not going. Amazing. So who gives a shit if who gives a shit if
yeah,
they're
and
drafting
if
them?
they do go, they're going to be a liability for the IDF because
Of
a lot of
course.
them don't even think Israel should be a country. So it's
I
crazy,
know.
man.
Hey, Taiwan, I know. For those of you who are just seeing me for the first time for a while, it's been because I moved to the Philippines and I've been very
Nice.
busy. So, yeah, wife's got dementia,
How are the
so
Philippines? It's fun over there. It's cool, like for an American to go over there like me. Like I'd enjoy myself uh,
oh,
for a couple of
tremendously.
weeks.
Oh,
Nice.
tremendously. It's an amazing place. It's fairly inexpensive. Um, are you single or married?
I'm married, but we don't have any kids yet, and we like to travel a lot. So,
Well, for both you and your wife, it's really a great place. They have beautiful beaches. They have some really unusual formations like the Chocolate Mountains. I mean,
oh, nice.
there's yeah, there's really some really nice stuff, and it's really inexpensive. You can stay at one of the nicest hotels in all of Manila for like 150 a night.
Oh,
And you
wow.
can, oh, it's even better than that. You have their eat at their restaurant, which is, if I mean, it's at least a one Michelin star, and you can get out of there for like 150 for the two of you.
Wow, man. You
Yeah,
know
I
what? You
mean,
might be, I might be DMing you, man, here in the next like month or so. Like, hey, I'm in Manila. Me and you just
absolutely.
rush
I
up.
mean, it's an amazing place. It truly is. The best time to come is kind of during the summer, which is their April and May. But on the other hand, you can come anytime. And as far as the weather changes by the hour, so you can get sunny, you can get rainy, you can get cloudy, get the whole thing within 5 hours.
Yeah, I
So,
always
but
wanted to
as
check
far
it
as
out, man.
yeah, but the beaches are amazing. True blue
Hmm.
stuff. I mean, just great stuff. And it kind of gave me a break away from the Palestinian stuff because I needed a break. To be honest with you, I've been doing this for 5 years on TikTok,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, and I just kind of needed a break. And like I said, my wife's got some issues, and so the healthcare in America is so bad that I couldn't afford getting full time caregivers for my wife, so I moved to the Philippines to do that.
Oh, good man. And you know what, man? You're an honorable guy. I'm gonna follow you after this for sure.
But yeah, it was
Because
the only thing I could come up with. This is my only solution. I was a software engineer for a long time, and my only solution was to move out of the country and go to the Philippines.
yeah, our healthcare system is terrible here in the United States. I pay like probably like $900 a month for private insurance. I never know where to start when I want to go to the doctor. So it's so confusing. My wife takes care of it all for me. So hopefully I'm the one that
Well, let
gets
me tell
sick
you.
before she does.
Yeah, well, I just went to see a specialist because I had an issue. I got thrown from my horse, and so I have an issue, and I went to a specialist. Cost me all of $37.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
yeah, this is without insurance, of course. And I went to a dentist and had a crown and um, root canal for 250. Um,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, it gets even better. I mean, you get a cleaning for $25, and people come here for dental vacations because it's so cheap.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna come out there one of these days just because I've always wanted to go to a country like an Asian country like that, and I heard good things about the Philippines. Maybe you could find me some wacky tobacco though while I'm out there.
Absolutely. And it's really fun. I mean, and you're close to a lot of other things. I mean, if you want to go like a 5 hour trip to Japan, 5 hour trip to Vietnam, I
Oh
mean,
wow.
yeah, so it's really, I'm planning to do some of that once I get a little bit over the move, but because I've only been here a couple months. And
Well,
so
cool. Well, stay in touch, brother.
I
I'm gonna
will.
follow you, but man, I'll follow your journey in Thai or in the Philippines, and I don't know. I'll probably end up catching you one of these days out there.
Thank you so much. And
Thank
hey,
you,
hey,
thank you.
brother, keep doing what you're doing. We need as many voices talking about what's going on in Palestine as possible. And
Always, I will always,
always,
and you too, brother. We are one on this.
absolutely.
Free
Take
Palestine,
care.
brother. Yep. Oh, there you have it, y'all. The old Jewish cowboy. Like I said, uh, even Jewish people side with us. So amazing. You seem like you're the only one here that has these thoughts. So uh, Dreadnought's here. Welcome, Dreadnought. Tunnel Ninja. Yeah, he's a really good. Yeah, Tunnel. He's super super cool. I will hit him up. What up, Dreadnought? How are you? I will hit him up if I'm ever in Manila, though. That's for sure. Seemed like super chill. That's what I like about TikTok, you guys. Like, I literally feel like I have friends all around the world now. Oof, world citizen. Is he amazing? Look at that, man. You're well known on TikTok for being that. Uh, I can't believe that. Amazing. Why? Oh, amazing. The stuff he was saying is funny. What time is it here, you guys? It's almost 9:30 almost in my time. 10:30 Eastern. His 61st floor, man. Yeah, he's consistency is a virtue, or being a little rich kid that never really got to grow up around real people. You're giving me like those entitlement vibes. Uh, you know, very easy life, cushy life. Get to say whatever you want. Um, Good for you, though, man. And nothing real about you. Oh, amazing. You're a funny guy, man. I asked Amazing how old he was, but he won't tell me. Uh, I'm assuming he's young because the younger Israelis are the more brash ones, the Daniela Weiss types, the Ben Gavir types. Even the Daniela Weiss, an old lady, but you know what I mean. Their ideology is starting to become prevalent. Like, told you, a generation older than you. Oh wow! So you've been on this. You're a BB guy. How do you feel about Yitzhak Rabin? You were happy, huh? Did you do it? Yeah, exactly. Me and you. That's why I'm laughing, me and you, Adam, because he's like he doesn't know. Uh, yeah, Fahim. I feel that. That's funny. You're a generation older than me, man. Yes, baby. No, watched it done. I bet. Yeah, you. I bet you did. So yeah. So guys, to all the Israelis out there, if you don't agree with what amazing his politics and the democracy, then you know what he supports to happen. He's a real democratic guy. You sounded more and more like your friends over there in Syria and Iran and all these guys. The Middle East has done something to you, huh? We got another, you know, we got radicalized Israelis now. Uh, so funny. It's not a democracy, dude. If you think, yes, baby, I watched it done, like that was like a stain. That was one of a really big stain, early stains on Israel's reputation, and a lot of their own people. you know, look at Rabin as a hero and as somebody who exactly just want peace, no rockets. Me and you, exactly same thing. Want peace, no rockets. So, like I said, there's a contingent on both sides that don't want peace and they want the rockets and the bombs and this and that. H group being one, amazing being one contingent. Exactly, me and you. Uh, and I feel like with all the stuff that's been happening, with what happened October 7th, all the innocents that lost, that were unalived, and then after October 7th, all the innocents. I feel like there's been so much. You guys ever when you were a kid and you got into like a fist fight with somebody, and you were made to like kind of make up afterward, and you became best friends? Call me optimistic, but I'm hoping. Excuse me. I'm hoping that's what comes out of all this. 100 years from now, maybe Jewish and Palestinian kids can, uh, what I say and what I do. What I do personally, no, it's not what we say and what we do. I want. Um, oh, you're telling me and you. Oh, my bad, T-Bone. I was going to say, like me. I was going to say. Me and you does believe in peace. I have, I really do think that me and you supports at least a two-state solution, and settlers pulling out of the West Bank and whatnot. Yeah, Palestinian version of I Have a Dream. In 100 years, our kids are going to play together. The British and the French had 100 years war and countless wars against each other. They don't like each other, but they're cool with each other. You know, uh, so I feel like in 100 years from now, it's just 100 years after a peace is made, uh, and the wounds aren't so deep. I feel like Palestine and Israel could be like a cool, like they may be cool with each other. We got to get this element though, guys like Amazing. We got to get them out of here. They're not helping. To me, I'm grouping them in the same category as they would categorize the H group. No different to me. They both talk the same. Yeah, no, me and you is a real one. He'll tell you he's Israeli. He supports certain to a certain extent. Israelis. Very respectful guy. So I'll vouch for you. I'll vouch for you, me and you. I I feel like you're on the peaceful side. Syria, well, Tyrone, yeah, Syria, well, Tyrone, he came in hot, Tyrone. We need the greater Israel. Oh, man, Tyrone. It's funny. Some of you guys are so brazen that, like, I can't help but not, it's kind of like the way you guys like me. Like, you know, I can't help not to, like, be entertained by you. Tyrone is another one. Uh, Amazing though, he gives me the lion vibes. Amazing, Yeah, he probably came from Baba's money. Exactly, exactly, world citizen. Will you agree to protest the IDF one size fits all uniform? Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want me to, man. Is that is that a big issue, Tyrone? Right now in the IDF, the one size fits all uniform. What is it though? They got onesies. That their new uniform. I heard a bunch of people are refusing service right now uh, in Israel. So I don't even know what's going on with the IDF. I just know that their troops are super tired, and Bibi's over here like starting to give up certain points that he was non-negotiable on. So, um, yeah. Seems like this is like kind of like Israel's Vietnam, but the ones keeping them in it are Ben Gvir and Smotrich. It's hilarious. Is that not cool? Yeah, they shouldn't, man. They should keep the women. That's like one of their propaganda things. They put the women, dress them up in like those tight uniforms, and then put them on TikTok. Thanks, Brittany. Um, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I would protest that too, Tyrone. Hmm. Bikini uniforms, the guys too, huh? Imagine that, a bunch of IDF soldiers running around in bikinis. Maybe that's how we should just picture them when they're, oppressing us. Maybe, it won't feel as oppressive if we just picture them in bikinis. I heard they wear diapers. Is that really true that they're wearing diapers? Like I've seen the Palestinian like videos, the joke about like the IDF wearing diapers. As long as you keep body armor out. Smoldrich and Ben Gvir are the Smoldrich and Ben Gvir are the biggest obstacles to peace that we have in the Middle East on both sides. You guys, those guys are extremist Israeli settlers who've gotten themselves into the government because Netanyahu was desperate to win the election, and now they've gotten Israel into being the pariah of the world, kind of right now. I did catch one of your people. Did you really, Tyrone? In the West Bank? And all the time, you only caught one? There's not really too many weapons in the West Bank. They're not really armed like that, you guys. I know that people in the West Bank are super like peaceful and about like, no, we searched the car and they had it. Oh, I bet. You know what? I got stopped at a checkpoint and they searched the car that me and my friend were in. We were on our way to Ramallah, and they opened the trunk and pulled out a baseball bat, and he almost went to jail for the baseball bat. If I was an American, I'm pretty sure they would have did something. I bet, Tyrone. I bet there's we ain't got no police there in the West Bank. You guys ain't gonna, the IDF ain't gonna do nothing. The PA ain't gonna do nothing either. So uh, I don't doubt it if they're beefing with people. Did you guys take him to jail? Of course, you took him to jail. No, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't search the settlers. Yeah, Tyrone, if you can. Tyrone, you're not in the IDF right now, are you? I don't know. It's a French guy wanted it. Oh man, I was gonna say, man, if you could have did me a solid and cracked down on these damn settlers that keep attacking my village, if you know anybody in the IDF, you know, let me know. No, they are, they are. A lot of them are, you guys. Um, I'm talking the settlers that are attacking my Christian village, Tyrone. For the last week, the ones that torched a 1600-year-old church. My village doesn't make any problems, but yeah. So if you know anybody, man, yeah, there's 22 new settlements they're trying to make. That's going to just poke the bear and create more problems. Uh, but it's crucial to the taking of Area C that they want to do. Ben Gvir and Smoltrich want to do, which my village is in. So that's why it's been under attack all week. Oh yeah, you got to build a wall with a settlement. Exactly. Me and you. Yeah, Arnold's gym in Pittsburgh. He said Arnold's gym. He's like, he had to really think of it like really quick. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger gym, Arnold's gym. I think if there's a two-state solution, 67 borders, and the settlers want to stay and become Palestinians, and that's cool if they want to be that. You think like just everybody on the same roads? That would make travel a lot easier for the Palestinians, man. Like me, dude. I hate driving on the Palestinian roads. When it's like Ramallah used to be like 15 minutes away, now it's only like 20 minutes away. So I'm all for that. Integrate the roads and stop everybody. If you guys are gonna have checkpoints, stop everybody. I would keep it for a lot longer than a year. It could be even like a joint thing, Tyrone, like a PA IDF thing, because if you're gonna have settlers and Palestinians on the same road, uh, you know, might not be really good. Oh my goodness, you guys! The wifey just texted me. I am gonna shut it down here. This has been a fun live. Will never happen. One day, T-Bone, there will be two states over there. I don't think one state's going to happen, but one day, and I could see in the next 20 years or so, there will be like a full-on independent Palestinian state, and then the healing can start, and then maybe we won't be such such rivals anymore. Any car with Cohen last name search. Yeah, Cohen. I know the Cohens, dude. They're bad. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming in. Ron, sorry, man. I've been on live for like 2 hours. I'm gonna go talk to my wife and then go to bed because I got to go to the gym in the morning. T-Bone, we're gonna leave it right there. Yeah, she's telling me to stop playing with my Zionist friends. All right, you guys. Peace, shalom, and salam.